Hey guys, welcome to the first episode in a brand new series, CS2 Road to a $1 million Inventory. The episode is titled I Am a Dreamer. And no, this is not a joke, this is actually something I'm trying to do. So, a little bit about this series. This is going to be a weekly series. I currently work full time, so I'm going to try to get an upload in on the weekends. We're currently at roughly 1% of our goal, so we need to hit a 100x from here. This is no easy feat, so we want to try grow our inventory value by any and all means necessary. We've given ourselves a 3-year deadline, so we want to hit this goal by, let's say, Xmas of 2028. And a side goal of the series would be to own one of every op skin in the game. This includes skins like the Gungnir and the D-Lore, and this would just go hand in hand with building a $1 million inventory. So, a little bit about myself. I started CSGO in 2023, so I'm kind of new at the game. I have a lot of experience playing other shooters such as Call of Duty and Fortnite, but CSGO was actually the first game I played on keyboard and mouse. I almost have 3,000 hours at the game, so I spend most of my weekends playing CS. I'm currently 27 years old, which is why I've set myself the 3-year deadline. It's because I want to hit this goal by the time I'm 30. So far, I've invested around $6,000 into the game, which has grown to over 10k. So I've already seen a 50+% return in just a year or two I've been investing in trading skins. My educational background is in finance and engineering. So I want to bring my unique perspective to CS2 investing and try, identify unique opportunities for you guys to invest as well. So I've built successful portfolios in real estate, in stocks, and crypto. Currently, I work full time in real estate, which is why I'll be doing this series just once a week to begin. I would like to devote more time to it in the future, but we'll start with a weekly upload and see how it goes. I love Counter-Strike and I love CS skins, so even though I am working full time, I often find myself at the office just browsing CS float, buying and selling skins, placing buy orders, and I'm always just watching YouTube about skins, and I absolutely just love CS, and I'm obsessed with skins. Lastly, this is no small feat, trying to go for $1 million inventory, so it's a very ambitious goal. So I guess you could say that I am a dreamer, and yeah, I don't want to go for something smaller. I want to dream big, which is why we're trying to go for a 100x. So, how will we go about achieving this goal? Well, firstly, we want to be doing a lot of trading. Currently, my trading portfolio is only 30 to 40% of my total portfolio, and that I'm only trading $3,000 to $4,000, whereas $5,000 to $6,000 are my investments. We want to grow this ratio over time, and this should be a majority of my portfolio. CS is one of the few markets where you can actually do some kind of successful market arbitrage. So we want to exploit as many arbitrage opportunities as possible, trading between platforms and potentially even Steam. The Armory's been pretty profitable for those who've invested in it so far, so we want to continue investing in the Armory, continue grinding for stars, and continue redeeming the profitable collections. Trade ups can be pretty profitable as well, so we want to look at positive EV trade ups. This could be covert trade ups as well, including knives and gloves. Over time, if the channel grows, we can consider taking on some sponsors, and donations are also always welcome. And I'm actually planning something special for those who donate to the channel. I want to give something back to those who donate, so stay tuned for those announcements, guys. We want to exploit the power of compound interest. Albert Einstein said compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. So we want to exploit the power of it. Students of finance know the tremendous effect compound interest can have on the value of a portfolio. And lastly, we want to grow our portfolio by any means necessary. As you know, this is not going to be any easy feat growing our portfolio 100x. So we want to do it by any means necessary. And now we'll take a quick look at my loadout and my current portfolio. Okay, so we'll take a quick look at my loadout. For my gloves, I'm rocking the Sports Glove Nox. These were always like my favorite gloves, and I picked them up recently during the market crash for around $500. These are in a relatively low float, field tested. They're tier 1.5, so they're pretty black. For my knife, I'm currently rocking the Ursus Phase 2. This is a tier 3 pink Galaxy, so it looks pretty pink. And it came with this name tag, which I translated, and I believe it says, "Bring me luck before the sun sets," which I thought was pretty cool, so I just left the name tag on. We'll have a look at my favorite gun skins. So I'm rocking the Deagle Heat Treated. I have a few blue gems. This one's also in a low float, field tested. It's pretty blue, as you guys can see. I think it looks pretty clean. Have you guys seen this new effect on the Nox? There's this recent update where the gloves have just got this like glow, this shine to them. I think it's recently contributed to the price hike of these gloves as well. Some of my other weapons, okay, so I really like the MP9 Bulldozer. This one's got a pretty low supply as well, I think around 6k. I placed the Hot Howl Charm here. I really like the placement because when it's an idle you don't really see it, and you can see it when you inspect it. So as you can see now, it doesn't really distract you too much. I find the charms a little distracting at times. So for my for my M4, I'm rocking the Moss Quartz in a low float minware. I got this ruby keychain on it. I think it looks pretty clean with the keychain. For my CT side, I'm currently rocking the Green Energy. Normally I don't like buying actively dropping skins. I like to invest in rare skins, but this one just looks so clean I had to get it. It's probably one of my favorite skins in the game, and I think it looks pretty clean with the Nox as well. I'll have a quick look at my T-side guns. This is my favorite gun on T-side for sure. It's my Glock Emerald. Again, I got this in a low float minware. I rarely buy FAQ new weapons because you can just end up getting a better gun in minware if you just... Yeah, so when you're buying the Glock Gamma Doppler, actually you want to just make sure it doesn't have too many scratches on the back here. And it looks pretty clean. It looks almost like a FAQ new. You just want to check the back and make sure the pattern template is one that doesn't have too many scratches on the back. I got the Mac 10 Fade, the Starcade, which I love. I think it looks pretty clean. I got a nice sticker craft on it as well. This T-side I'm rocking the Onitaji. I got this just a few months ago, also in low float, field tested, and it's gone up quite a bit since I bought it. I think maybe like 30-40%. I'm rocking the Ruby 8-ball charm on it, and I mean, I don't need to say much about this skin, guys. It's probably one of the best skins in the game. This gun I recommend you guys check out, the SG553 Hazard Pay. It's got a very low supply of only 4,000, and I think it's a pretty clean looking SG. Also, when you zoom in, you can see this like message here, caution demolition in progress. It's pretty cool. Yeah, we'll just take a quick look at my Mac 10 Fade sticker craft. I really like the craft on this, like it shines when you like, I think it suits the gun pretty well. And yeah, here you can see the gloves on train, like the glow on the Nox. I think it's really cool. And I think not a lot of people know about this update since they've started glowing like this. I think they're one of the best looking gloves in the game now. So we'll take a quick look at my current portfolio, and you guys can let me know your thoughts down in the comments if you guys think I should pick up any skins or any investments. So my biggest investment right now is in the Fever case. I currently have around 3,000 of these, currently valued at around $3,000 as well. The reason I invested so heavily into the Fever case is because I started the game in 2023, and I missed the boat on a lot of these great cases back in the day. But this is the best case they've released since I started the game. It has some great golds, it has some good coverts as well, the alt print stream. So I'd like to up my quantity to maybe 7 or 8,000 before March. March is when everyone is speculating the Fever case may get discontinued. So I'd like to up my inventory as much as possible on that. Uh, from the actively dropping cases, I like the Recoil and the Dreams and Nightmare case. As you can see, my quantity right now is pretty low, so I'd like to stack up on these as well. I do a lot of charm trading, so we'll do another episode in the future just on charm trading. But flipping charms is a great way of making profit, and I've done pretty well trading those so far. You can find some great deals on CS Float and on the Steam market. I have a bunch of. Please take these prices with a grain of salt as well, guys. As you know, the market's been very volatile and the prices have been all over the place. So here you can see my knife glove combo here. The total value is around maybe $1,300, and that's maybe like 8 or 9% of my total inventory. I'm happy with that ratio of having like a small total value of knife glove combo versus total inventory because of the recent update. I'm not too bullish on golds in the long run. I prefer investing in coverts right now over golds because I think people really will like gambling. Uh, I also recently invested in some character craft stickers, so we'll see how these do over time. It was the first time I picked up any stickers whatsoever. And yeah, you guys can let me know your thoughts on my current loadout and my inventory. So as you can see, the total inventory value is around $9,000 with $1,000 balance on these trading sites and on Steam. I also have around 20 coverts, so the total value is closer to maybe $12,000. I haven't mentioned these because I'm planning to do some trade ups, or I was planning to do some trade ups and burn some of these skins. So I didn't want to put them and then just delete them. So, but do tune into the next week's episode, guys. I have something special planned. We'll do a couple of trade ups, and hopefully we can hit a butterfly or a nice pair of gloves. And yeah, as you can see, we're currently at 1% of the goal, and we need a 100x from here. So this will be a small segment in the series called Investment of the Week. Every week we're going to pick a skin, buy it, and track and see how it does over time. For this week, I've picked the USB print stream in Minware. I think coverts might just be the new cases. I'm super bullish on them in the long run. This as well is a great looking skin. It's not gone up too much since the coverts have exploded in price. And you can trade up to some pretty nice gloves with this, including the Nox and the slingshots. The only thing is you want to make sure you get it under a 0.1 float. So when you do the trade up, you get the gloves in Minware. Everyone loves the print stream. It's a great looking skin. So this week I bought it, and we'll track how they do over time. For the first giveaway on this channel, we're going to be giving away this alt print stream. It's in a 0.27 field tested. We're going to be giving this away at 200 subs. To enter the giveaway, all you have to do is like the video and comment down below. Make sure you comment your Steam trade link down below, or you have it on your YouTube bio. Thank you all, and good luck with the giveaway. Thank you all for tuning in to the first episode of CS2's Road to a $1 million inventory. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys take this journey with me. I hope to see you guys next week where we have some special trade ups planned. Thank you, and see you all next week. Peace.